Hey guys, it's DJ Stocks reporting from beautiful downtown Milwaukee at wonderful Potawatomi Casino. There's downtown, good old Menominee River, good old WE power generation plant there, and the hotel right there. Hope you're having a good day. It's Monday, November 10th, and wow, stock market's back to its old self. Back to its old self. Last week was a tough week. Tough week, except for Friday. I mean, Friday started out as a tough day and finished pretty well. Finished pretty well. This morning, everything is up. Dow Jones is up about 150. Was up to I think it was up further than that, but it drew back a little bit. Nvidia is up $7. Google up like 970. Silver up $1.50. Gold up $84. Palantir up like $12, $13. Delayed reaction there, huh? Those of you that had Palantir and sold out because of the bad earnings, sorry guys. Sorry guys. You should have held on. Should have held on, I'm telling you. Yeah, stock market is starting to rebound. They say it's because of the government shutdown is going to end. I don't know. I'm looking for a good week after what happened last week. It's gotta get better. Last week was a train wreck. I think we were down 20K. I bet you we're beyond that today. We're beyond that today with all the numbers I'm seeing. I'm in Milwaukee, so I don't even have access to my portfolio at this point. I do not like to have remote access, so I think I'll be surprised when I get home. I'll see that portfolio's gone through the roof. We probably made a ton of money today. Ton of money. We were talking to a waiter yesterday, and I cannot expound on you guys enough that a lot of people work hard for their money. I realize that. A lot of people work very, very hard for their money, but then they go out and they waste it on a vacation, or they go out to Vegas, they do a trip to Hawaii, wherever, blow it on a big screen TV that they really don't need. You name it. There's two parts to that equation. You got to work hard for your money, but once you make your money, you need to make that money work harder for you. That's the part that a lot of people fail to recognize. If you're working hard for your money, you need to make sure that that money that you make is working harder for you once you receive it. That's the path to wealth, my friends. That is the path to wealth. And that is where people mess up. They're like, work like dogs all week, putting in 40-hour work weeks, 50-hour work weeks, and then they go and they put it in the bank earning less than 1%. I mean, how crazy is that? I also hear people say, well, I tell people you need to buy some NVIDIA, you need to buy some Google, and it's foolproof, right? It's foolproof. And some people say, well, let me look into it. There's another problem. You need to take action. By the time you investigate NVIDIA and Google, if you know nothing about them, it's over. You just missed your opportunity. Like this morning, it's up. NVIDIA's up $7. Google's up $10. So say you had bought some Google last week when I've been mentioning Google and NVIDIA for months now. I walk up to people on the street and I tell them, buy some NVIDIA, buy some Google, and they look at me. They look at me like, man, you're crazy. How crazy is it? If you bought 100 shares of Google on Friday, you just made $1,000. You just made $1,000. You invested, I think, like $28,000 in 100 shares, and you turn around in a matter of 2 days, you just made $1,000. That's some good coin. That be some good coin. So once again, we're not giving financial advice here. We're relaxing here in downtown Milwaukee at Potawatomi, my friends. Beautiful day here in Milwaukee. No snow. No snow. Chicago has got snow out the wazoo, but we've been a little bit north of that here in beautiful downtown Milwaukee, on the shores of the Menominee River, right by the recycling center there. There you go. There you go. Everyone is out and about today. Traffic is moving. Trucks are moving. It'd be a good day here in Milwaukee. So I hope you're having a good Monday. I hope you've been taking action on the stuff I've been telling you guys about. NVIDIA, Google, getting yourself some silver. Silver, like I said, silver's up $1.50 today. It's back. Precious metals are back. I'm here to tell you. Unbelievable. They are going to assault all-time highs once again. And even if they don't, silver was up like 50% last year. It's up 65% this year. Add those two together. That's like 105%, 110%. Crazy. Those are crazy numbers. But if you don't own any of that, you just missed out. You just missed out. You need to pay attention to what we're telling you here. Once again, we're not giving financial advice, but we are telling you what we're doing. So I hope you guys are listening. I hope you're listening. Like, share, subscribe. I humbly ask you to subscribe and take some action. That is the message for today. You need to take some action. You need to do something with that money that you work so hard for. Do something with it. Don't just put it in the bank or buy a CD from your local bank where they're clawing back a 1% on you and you don't even recognize it. Come on. Get involved with some type of brokerage account, either at Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Robinhood. They all got good CD exchanges where you can get a fair rate for CDs. Fair rate right now is about 3.8%. You go to a bank, they're gonna take a point off that. They're gonna offer you a 2.7 at this point. So you're being robbed, you're being lied to. They're basically stealing your money. Hate to tell you that, but that's how it works. Banks are not your friend. Banks are not your friend. Believe me. Check the numbers. Check the numbers. There's always a place you can get a little bit more, maybe a lot more for your money, and that's where you should be. That's where you should be. But that takes action, right? You gotta do something. And there's the downfall of many of the consumers in this world. They just don't want to do anything. So that's all I got for today. Hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing well. I'm doing really well today. I can't not be happier today as we look out at the beautiful cityscape of Milwaukee. It's DJ Stocks. Like, share, subscribe. Over and out.